Okay, so this is my finished longies. This is the newborn size that I've made in the video. This is what I've got left from 150 grams, so not much. So that took about 150, nearly 150 grams from newborn to 6 months sort of size. The measurements for that one, 15-inch rise, 20-inch hip and a 6-inch leg. Then I've got this size, which is made with the same type of wool, but just different colour. It's merino aran from Nappy Gardener, and I've put a link in the description because she's lovely. These ones took exactly 200 grams to make. It's got a 16-inch rise, 26-inch hip and 8-inch legs, but they can be rolled up quite nicely and they'll stay up. So if the legs are a bit long, you can roll them up and then they'll grow with your baby. This pair are my favourite pair that my son wears all the time, so they look a bit fluffy and bobbled. These are made with chunky merino aran from Rowan, I think. I made these a while back. Because they're chunky wool, they've actually taken nearly 400 grams of wool. I did these the same measurement, same amount of stitches to start as the newborn ones, because they're such bigger wool. They've obviously come out a lot bigger, but they're lovely and warm and snuggy. And those have a 19-inch rise, 30-inch hips and 8-inch legs, but they're just really baggy on him, so you can get a massive night nappy under there. And then he has the legs rolled up because he's got short little legs, but they're really cute. And so that's all my longies done. I'm just going to show you this because I made this yesterday and it's really cute. Look, it's really quick. It's my first proper little animal. It's the first time I've actually ever followed a proper written pattern as well. I think it's cute. I'm going to hopefully have a go at making more of those. Anyway, enjoy, and I hope you come back for more of my lovely video tutorials. Bye! Okay, so for this video I'm just going to show you how to lanolise a wool soaker, shorties or longies, or you can lanolise anything, jumper if you wanted a lanolise jumper. So I have got some lanolin. I use solid lanolin, I prefer that, and just some sort of gentle hand wash. I use that one. Now I've pre-washed it with some of this because they're new and I don't want all the colour to seep everywhere. And also if you were washing them, they'll probably be dirty, so you'd probably want to wash them properly anyway. So I'm just going to bowl of boiling hot water, and then I'm just going to push that away. So for the amount of lanolin, I'm going to be doing 2 soakers with this, but you really don't need much lanolin at all. So that's how much I'm going to use for 2 soakers. So I'd probably say like 2/3 of that amount if you were doing just the one, but I'm doing longies, so even less if you're doing a soaker. Pop that in the water. I just chuck the teaspoon in and all until it comes off the teaspoon, and then leave it to melt in there. Once it's melted, we're going to put a squirt or 2 of soap in and whisk it around, and it will go all lovely and white, like milky. So I've got my 2 soakers here. I've pre-washed them. I'm actually going to do them separately. I'm going to make one lanolin bath and then split it into 2 bowls, because these, when I washed them, the water went black because they're so dark. So I would advise doing really different colours in different bowls, otherwise you could end up with a bit of a cross-dye job. So lanolin is nearly dissolved now. I'm going to poke it around because I'm so impatient. Always impatient. I can never let something just do it by itself. Okay, so that's nearly dissolved now. I usually use a fork for this bit because it makes me feel good. You can do a really good whisk around. So squirt this, and it's going to go totally milky once I've whisked it. If it doesn't go milky, if there's still bits floating around on the top, give it another squirt of soap. As you can see, it's going to be milky, frothy, and lovely. once I've done that bit, the next bit I do getting it in the bowl. Now some people seem to have difficulty getting it to stay in this form without it going all like on the surface, but I don't have any difficulty. What I do is I just sort of drop the bowl in and I sort of allow the water to pour in like that, and then that stops it from settling to the surface, because you don't want it to settle to the surface. And then pull the bowl out. So now I've got a lamb and buff. Now I'm going to separate this into 2 bowls, but if I wasn't, I'd just push these in, push them under the water so there's no bit sticking out, and leave them for at least half an hour. I normally leave them overnight, and every few hours if you can, just push them around a bit, turn them over so the same bits aren't sticking out. Yeah, and then when they're done, pull them out. Don't wring them out, just squeeze like this, don't wring. And then I stick them in my washing machine on a spin cycle. If you can change the settings, then change it to like the lowest spin you've got, but mine doesn't, so I just stick it in, and it's never done any of mine any damage. So yeah, have fun analysing your either smelly, dirty ones or new soakers, and thumbs up if you like the video.